and welcome to SOW Ignition. We are live from the Met Center in Bloomington, Minnesota, and we are starting things off tonight with an Ignition Championship match. I am here as always with my commentating partner, MD Punk, and this is going to be interesting. Two people that are not in the fans' greatest of graces facing off for, I think, the 5th time now for Death Panther. He seems to like to face the guys that the fans don't like.
He also seems like he's fond of facing guys that he knows he can beat. And that has been kind of the hallmark of this Ignition Championship run so far, at least in my mind, is that, I mean, he's just kind of farming defenses. He's not really trying to elevate the championship in the same way that Aaron did while he was Ignition champion.
Well, I mean, in reality, I don't think he'd be defending against any of these people if he didn't have to. I think he's just looking to get he's probably just looking to get through those 2 defenses a pay-per-view cycle and move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's farming the wins off of guys he knows he can beat, and that's really all he's facing. Like he's not giving Aaron his rematch. He seems to have very strong feelings on Maita Daichi since Pain is Unbreakable formed. Hasn't given him a shot at the Ignition Championship either. Instead, it's Seiji Maeda and Dakari Oyet.
And Trent Taylor.
And his boys. Which that was probably the most competitive match of his title reign, in my opinion, was the Trent Taylor match.
It was a very good one. Of course, Trent never wanted to hold back no matter who he's up against in the ring. That's kind of his hallmark. It's a big reason why the Paradises picked him up, from what I can gather, is they wanted somebody who is just in it for the blood. I think the fact that Trent has a belt around his waist is actually a statement, or not statement, but a testament to the fact that he doesn't hold back no matter the scenario. He always gives every match his all. It actually led to him nearly beating Kurata Hideaki back in Season 1 during that Ignition Championship Contenders match.
He is known for being SOW's workhorse for Season 1 with all the matches and TV time that he had. But now we're seeing... just not sure exactly what Death Panther or Kevin Daniels' end goal is with the Ignition Championship here.
I mean, my original assumption was that he was trying to, Kevin Daniels was trying to get it into the Paradise so that they could use it to their benefit, but it's almost felt like it's more of a precaution than a necessity. As long as it's around the waist of Death Panther and Kevin Daniels, it'll never cause them problems, I suppose, is really the only reason they're still holding on to it.
Yeah, I mean, almost everything has went the Paradise's way so far. I mean, it's almost felt like they've barely had to try to become probably the most dominant stable we've seen form in this company. I don't know if that's a blasphemous statement on our roster, but I'm sure Caster and the Honored wouldn't like to hear that, but just my analysis of the Paradise's performance so far.
That's fair enough.
5 minutes gone.
Now Dakari stalking Kevin Daniels here and taunting him afterwards, and it leads to a big swing and a miss.
They went for a big lariat there, but Death Panther able to avoid it. Dakari
too much time with the theatrics.
Right into the corner. Death Panther lifts him up. Dakari fights out twice. Fights out of both the backdrop and the butterfly attempts. Knee to the stomach. Death Panther responds with a series of kicks, ending with a nice drop kick to the chest.
Like on most men, that super kick would actually connect almost with the chin, but Dakari's so tall
Yeah.
that just hits him in the chest.
The size difference is certainly notable. It's not like Death Panther was ever a small guy, but faced off with a man the size of Dakari Oyet, that whole damn army, as he calls himself. Really does. You really can see just how goddamn big that guy is. He's a whole, more than a head over Death Panther. Back and forth here with the exchanges. Death Panther using his technical ability to slip through, but Dakari just fighting off any attempts Death Panther has at countering with raw power.
Oh, bear hug.
And
That's
just
gonna hurt.
squeezing at the back. A big lifting Dakari for those backdrops. Much harder, especially a backbreaker on top of it. Still trying to go for it, lands the butterfly suplex.
Finally hit one of those big moves on the big man.
10 minutes gone.
Dakari with a blazing spit out brainbuster there. Death Panther trying to get his bearings back in this match, get back control.
Well, Dakari needs to keep his foot on the gas. Too many times he's showboating and acting like this match is already won. I mean, we don't like Kevin Daniels. Don't get it twisted at home. But you cannot play around with this man. He will find a way to beat you if you leave yourself open too many times.
I mean, yeah, Death Panther is one of the most prolific wrestlers to come here to SOW, has a very storied career in JPW, one that pretty much everybody is aware of, and it's not there just there either. Down in MLW, he had a lot of success. He's been all over the world. Won championship after championship, top belt after top belt. And you can see right there, even as after getting knocked out of the ring with that clothesline, just sits on the floor. More frustration than concern. It's a beautiful butterfly suplex into a bridge, but only a 2.
And Dakari must have been, centimeters away from the ropes there. The ref not able to call a rope break on that. Man, oh my God!
Massive backdrop from Death Panther. Unfortunately, unable to get up and capitalize, but you can see the rest is more than enough for him. Another backdrop, this one much shorter.
Dakari just let him sit there.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
While he's sitting there, I'm probably hitting him.
You're probably getting your leg caught in a dragon screw. Knees to the chest from Death Panther. And then he sits there as bait, something that we've seen from multiple wrestlers, most notably, other than Death Panther himself, Kobayashi Ryota, huge lariat from Dakari Oyet. Doesn't go for the cover though. Gets caught with a massive backdrop.
Oh my God!
Right
He
on the
almost hit him on his
head.
head. I don't blame him for using that momentum to get to the outside of the ring, but unfortunately, well, I guess maybe not unfortunately, because he's able to overpower him. But I thought maybe Death Panther was going to be able to capitalize on that, but somehow Dakari is actually the one on the offensive out here.
And it's almost like he managed to tuck his head just enough and roll through, absorbing the brunt of the damage. Garnering some momentum off of it, catches Death Panther in a bear hug. once again, Death Panther just sits up. Dakari throws him out of the ring.
1, 2,
Comes out with a double axe handle over the top of his head.
4, 6, 7,
And up to a
8.
8 count before both men finally back in the ring.
Oh, huge German. Massive lift on that. And he's not done. He's following it up with another couple. And then Death Panther goes up top. Hits a massive missile drop kick. And he seems to be feeling like this is coming up on the close it. But Dakari cuts him off.
We'll say Dakari has definitely had a better showing than I expected. I just think that
2,
he's made some decisions that he'll probably regret if he's not able to pull out the win. Especially early on in the match while the showboating.
Caught the arm and the leg with a dragon screw. Kick to the chest. But Dakari once again reverses. Picks him up. All the way to the sky. Drops him down. Massive. Powerbomb. No.
Man, that was one of the most 2.999 counts we've seen in a minute here on Ignition. That was close. And Death Panther knows it.
Took a moment to relax. Oh, but gets caught again. Thought he was going Russian leg sweep there, but instead reversed it into a face buster and then whipped him across the ring. Backbreaker. You can see the toll the match has taken on Dakari. Meanwhile, Death Panther just seems to keep setting up like there's no drain on him. Oh my God! Pops him up!
Oh my God!
Huge backdrop, and he's not done. Breakdown! And that's it.
What an opening match on Ignition. And he's not done.
Oh,
but neither is Dakari.
Dakari fights him off there. And we're gonna have to get people to break this up. Oh?
Well, I guess it's time to hear from Aaron Payne.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to see. I mean, I was a little suspicious we had basically no segments announced for the show. I don't think we've ever had a show with zero talking announced that wasn't like a high gear.
Right. I mean, or like Curve the Gate like last week, where it's a crossover show,
Yeah.
Competition between two companies, but huh? Is he not? I mean, last I checked, all of our internal files say he is.
I mean, he hasn't returned. There's been no status update.
What?
Excuse me?
That is an insane allegation.
I I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be possible. They are
Well,
similarly
why?
sized, but yeah, I wouldn't really know what the purpose is. But it sounds like Aaron wants a run back at Straightaway.
I mean, he is pretty convinced that Beelzebub is Hermes. But is he even here tonight? I mean, I don't know. He's scheduled to compete. Let me see. He is scheduled to compete, but he's not coming out.
No, yeah, he's in the building, that's for sure.
Five minutes gone.
Well, this is certainly going to be interesting.
Most definitely. I'll have to figure out. Hopefully, we get some answers on what's going on here.
Well, I guess while we digest that, it's time to move on to our next match here. It's the next Nightmare Open.
I want to be focused, but the thought of Hermes being in the paradise just does not make me feel very good.
I mean, if that's true, if what he's saying is true, then that means that Hermes has been in the paradise for months. Beelzebub showed up before we even knew Kevin Daniels was allied with them. Oh, now this is an interesting person to answer the challenge.
Yeah, you can definitely say that again. Pat Roberts about to make her way to the ring.
It's I don't really know how much I can talk about the Beelzebub Hermes situation, given we don't have any direct confirmation, but the last thing I'll say for now at least is, if true, I think there's a lot of answers that we're gonna need from the former inaugural SOW World Heavyweight Champion.
100%.
Right now,
But now, I was gonna say, now we do need to I guess do our jobs and focus on this Nightmare Open match between Ha-eun and Kat Roberts, as Ha-eun is
still looking for those 10 wins.
Well, what is her current record for the Nightmare Open? Do you have that data on hand by
Nope.
any chance? Or
Not even remotely.
fair enough. It's always worth asking, though.
It has been too long, and she's lost more than she. Not more. I shouldn't say that. That sounds bad. I think she's pretty much even on wins and losses in these.
It's just not quite going maybe exactly how she expected it to, though, as well.
Yeah, I mean, she probably expected to get 10 people who she could beat easily to show up and face her for these, and she's been getting people that she's had struggles against almost every match, and she's won a few of them. Like I said, about half of them have been wins, the other half losses. Somewhere in that range, at least. And right now, Kat Roberts dominating the early goings of this match.
We've been seeing a lot from Kat lately, and kind of the whole national division scene for the women feels like it's starting to get some really good momentum going.
I mean, honestly, I think that if we're just looking at it from an objective standpoint, the national division has been incredibly healthy on the women's side pretty much since its inception, right? Like, we started with some incredible competitors, including Kazumi Nishi now. And while Charlie may not be your favorite person in the world, her title run was actually very well fought. Ended just recently at pit stop at the hands of Lilith, but up until that point, she had 4 successful defenses, none of which involved any shenanigans. Just hard-fought matches that she came out as the winner. And she was taking on pretty much all challengers, though she did make most of them go through eliminators, but it was still a pretty solid title run.
As much as you said, she's not my favorite member of the roster. It could be an understatement. Her ring was good. And yeah. I am a fan of eliminators. So I can't sit here and fault her for those. As much as it would be the easy routes to do exactly that.
Yeah, it was very, very nice to have Charlie wrestle the way she did, because I fully expected there to be just a bunch of Doe and Hidashiko winning all her matches for her, and she just didn't do that. In fact, Doe and Hidashiko were never even at ringside. And Charlie, shockingly, hasn't been at ringside for any of their matches either. They've all been kind of just wrestling individually. Almost like they're trying to make the bangers out as a group that fights, with each individual member being a real competitor. There's no twists or tricks to their success.
At least that's how they've been so far. I mean, wrestlers are fickle human beings.
It's, in my opinion, if I had to take a guess as to why, it's got to be Charlie's pride that's led them down this path. She doesn't want to just be good. She wants to make everyone admit it, whether they like her or not. And I mean, I'm one of the ones that's come to the point that I have to. Charlie was incredibly successful to the point that, as things currently stand, from what I'm hearing, she is foregoing her rematch for the national belt, and that pretty much puts her at the top of the world title division. I mean, as long as she wins a match, her graduation to the world title division will be complete, and that'll put her literally as the #1 contender. Oh, DDT onto the apron! But, ooh, Doe, Oliver the Trickster, slips back in the ring right as Kat follows her out, and then immediately starts taunting.
1, 2, 2.
Doe catches Kat with the headlock. Now an armbar. These standing moonsaults have been very frequent in this match. Doe's been using them very consistently. Also, this might just be me, but did Doe wash out the dye in her hair?
Now that you said it, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's not orange anymore. It's her natural brown now.
I wonder if there's any reason as to why.
I don't know. Maybe that's something we can get Kelly to ask about at some point. I felt like as I was watching this that something felt off about the match. I couldn't quite place it. At first I was thinking that she didn't come out with the hat or the eye patch, and I mean that's also true, but it's the hair. Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it, you're completely correct.
Oh, the measured knee lift! Goes for the cover. Usually she either goes for the cover or tries to follow that up with the DDT. I think this time she knew trying to push the DDT there would not get her much. It was better to go for the cover rather than get countered trying to go for your bigger move. Might have been able to get the 3. Unfortunately for Kat, Ha-eun able to kick out at 2 and now back on the offensive. Ooh, catches her with a beautiful vertical suplex. Oh, but Kat, DDT!
Oh, DDT! She
That
hit
can
it!
do it! 1, 2, no! Very close.
Surprised.
Very
I didn't think
close.
Joe could do it.
Yeah, no, kicking out of the DDT from Kat Roberts is a big deal. Walk the plank! Into the cover! And that's it! Don't manage to get that one at the end. I mean, she had done a pretty dang good job keeping the pressure on almost the entire match. But I thought Kat was about to take it after that knee lift and DDT, but walk the plank, gets it for Doe. Well, that was quite a bit. First off, we now can confirm, since Kat spilled the beans anyways, there is a tag team match in the women's division next week. It'll be Keiko and a partner of her choosing, who I will not be announcing tonight, that'll be revealed later, versus Shining. It's Shining will be represented by Kazumi Nishi and Kimiko Hoshino.
And whoever left that call sheet up in Gorilla, I just pray for you and hope that Aaron has Hera too busy talking about that Hermes situation, and you're able to get out of the building alive.
Hey, that's a good luck with that one. I think they are, as the kids might say, fucked.
Very likely, yes.
Oh shit! It has been a hot minute. I mean, I knew their suspension was lifted, but I didn't expect. I thought, wasn't the call sheet originally for the audit?
Let me look here. Let's see. Yeah, edit made about 30 minutes ago, so right before we went live for the night. It looks like the honored were a healthy scratch from tonight's card.
Wow.
I can think of a certain individual who may have feelings about that.
Yeah, it's it's definitely not going to sit well with the Emperor, I imagine, as the Outbacks are now here taking this spot that was supposed to be the Honored's return.
So I guess, you know, if there's any silver lining here, it does note healthy scratch, so it's not like we're seeing, you know, an injury situation that kind of got discovered by medical last minute. Maybe we can get some context on what led to this change at some point in the near future.
Maybe the Emperor made a decision of his own. Maybe we're just assuming that they got scratched off by someone other than him. Maybe he's the one who decided to delay the return.
I mean, it's very possible. We know for a fact that Caster is not here.
Oh yeah, no, he's not backstage. If that happened, that would have been a call. And it's possible, you know, this match was announced a little bit ago. It would be this fresh team of Elijah Lee and Jay Wukon. Maybe Caster felt a little insulted that their first real tag match would be the Honored. Maybe he penciled in the Outbacks instead, thinking this would be a more suitable challenge in his eyes.
That does kind of sound like him.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes. Already, decent work together between Wukon and Elijah. They teamed up to take on Dakari a couple weeks back. Dakari, that overconfidence led him into a handicap match, and it did not go his way. It almost feels like Elijah and Jay have kind of come onto a bit of an understanding. I mean, they're back out here wrestling as a team again. They signed up for this match. They weren't put in it.
It'd be a very interesting team. I mean, to go from kind of like, to quote an old wrestling trope, you're looking at two strange bedfellows here who might have actually found that they have styles that mesh well with each other.
Yeah, I mean, you could have felt that way with Dakari, but Dakari and Elijah was more thrown together by Kevin Daniels, whereas Jay Wukon almost seems to have come to Elijah Lee of his own volition to help him out with the Dakari problem. Maybe that sign of good faith has let Elijah feel that they could possibly work together pretty well. Especially given how well they already have proven to do so. I mean, you saw that tag maneuver they did in the previous match. That was crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the three of them kind of came in all around the same time. So maybe that's kind of helped Jay be like, all right, so now I kind of see Dakari's true colors, and maybe I'll have Elijah's back. They've kind of had similar seasons this year in the sense of, for a lot of people, underperforming.
Yeah, Jay Wukon currently 12-12 in singles records, the most even record you could possibly have, which a lot of people were actually expecting him to dominate, given how strong he had come into the season. That streak of losses that came in the mid to late season so far has really held him back. Of course, he was sitting
Those matches with Caster did not go his way, did not help him either.
Oh, not at all. Left him with a reduction that was really hard to clear out. In fact, he still has a single point from it, though it's being canceled out by a single point bonus as well, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Of course, if he loses a match, then it'll matter again. But that'd have to be a singles match.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now it looks like he could be moving into the tag team division, though maybe, again, we're getting ahead of ourselves because there's nothing necessarily super official about that.
No, yeah, this just seems like they're trying something out here. Meanwhile, the Outbacks have actually been forced to be away from the ring for about, what has it been, like 6 weeks? Something in that range? It's been a while.
I know their suspension was lifted at the day after Prohibited Games. But I want to say, what was it? Was it 6 weeks? I thought it was closer to 5.
Might be. It just feels like it's been a while.
a lot has happened while they've been around.
Oh, yeah. And notably, they missed out on the potential to be in that SOW versus JPW match. Instead, they were replaced, not replaced really, because nobody was ever guaranteed for that when they were suspended. But the place that they might have gotten was taken by Meat.
Good old Meat.
Solid reversal from Elijah there. Jay slips into the ring, but chooses not to get involved quite yet. Doesn't want to spend too much time and waste a cut play there. Elijah sent to the corner. Aussie. Solid chop to the chest. So far, they've done a pretty good job of isolating Elijah Lee from Jay Wukon here.
I'll use some of that experience that they have as a team.
Oh my God, deadlift, powerbomb! Into the cover, Jay slips in and immediately breaks it up. And Elijah does not look pleased. Stomping away at Osaya. And puts him right back on the mat. Double stomp to the chest, tags out. That was the opportunity he needed. Goes for a double team move, but isn't able to hit it as Osaya counters. Ooh. Osaya able to block his momentum with Jay Wukon's body, causing him to effectively dodge, or I should say avoid, that drop kick from Elijah. But the back elbow, oh, immediately gets up. I was gonna say that's a setup for a finish from Jay Wukon, but no. Osaya able to stand back up and then butterfly backbreaker to a man of Jay Wukon's size is crazy. I mean, I know Osaya is also massive, but Jesus.
I mean, he basically hit him with the Bane-style backbreaker is how Jay looked like when he was laying on top of his knee.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Back elbow, calling for him to get up. He's looking for that Wukon driver, but can't get it. Caught with a step up enziguri. Senton to the back. And now the mounted showcase. Wukon hits a hip toss, picks up, and hits K-Bomb! But just too close to the opposing corner. Elijah not able to make the interference.
Way too close even, I would argue.
Of course, when you're in that situation, you don't really get a choice on where you counter from. You just have to get out. Tackle to the arm as it's being held by Aussie. Ouch. Jay Wukon managed to stay on his feet, though. That was impressive. I don't know about going into a chop war against Jay Wukon, to be completely honest with you.
I would never.
Yeah, that didn't go so well. Tired him out a little, though. That's one of the weak points that we've always touted with Jay Wukon is stamina. And that's going to be a struggle point here. Go! Ooh, I thought he was going to go for a tiger suplex, but instead faked him out, pulled him to the ground. That quote-unquote Australian suplex. Goes for a German, gets cut though. Shocked he could lift Jay Wukon for that. Wukon picks him up, spins out, big bang, catastrophe. But Aussie survives it. And now now targeting the arms of the big man. Moonsault to the back as well. Wukon's fighting his way free. He needs to catch his breath and get to the tag. Oh, but he's not going for it. And as soon as he catches his breath, Aussie sends him running the ropes. Goes up top, off the top with a splash. And Wukon manages to kick free, but you can see Aussie's intent worked out.
Yeah, he's exhausted. I mean, you can just see it.
Hurricanrana, but the ropes, too close.
He's got to find an open to get this tag if they want to win this match.
Aussie's been pretty dominant in the later goings, but gets sent to the corner. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh! My God! And Wukon makes the tag. Aussie trying to fight back. Elijah, jackknife! And that's it!
Wow, I mean, they pulled it off.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, the tag there I was a little curious about, but I think it was more so because Wukon was too tired.
What?
Is that who I think it is?
Is it time? Could it be time?
I think that is time. Go ahead.
So big enough!
Carrie Alice coming out with the WWSL World Heavyweight Champion Ikeda Kenta here on SOW. And I mean, I'm very curious as to what this is.
I got yelled at my hair for blowing out my mic.
Oh right, Kenta doesn't speak English.
This is probably why Carrie's here, I assume.
Probably, yes. Though Hera could translate for him. I wonder, maybe he specifically requested Carrie.
Or, you know, the whole Aaron thing.
Yeah, she could be currently pretty busy. That's also very true.
Also, I guess the prohibited gate not slammed shut after we got swept last week.
I mean, at the very least, we do know that Hanazono Ayama is coming up next. And we have one more big match tonight. The Paradise looks to get revenge for the loss from last week. Referencing the fact that their mics always have cords in JPW. Oh? Not enough. Oh my God, I think he just said Ryan's name.
That is what I heard.
He's calling out. It's the WWSL World Champion calling out the SOW World Champion. This is a somewhat familiar scene, actually. At least to a little bit of a degree.
But things have changed a little bit.
Oh yeah, we have a different champion on both sides. Both of these men had to go through the last man to call out the SOW champion while wearing that WWSL title. There's actually a good bit of similarity between Ryan Richardson's journey to becoming SOW champion and Ikeda Kids' journey to becoming the top champion in JPW.
Ryan, of course, as usual, wasting absolutely no time whatsoever.
No, he always likes to get right down to the thick of it. He's interested in what Kenta is calling him out for. Yeah, that's harkening back to those similarities I mentioned just a moment ago between their rises. They both faced Nagadomi Ali for the title once and failed to claim it, then re-challenged him again just a few months later and managed to win the belt. Two rising stars getting their world championships on the major stage for the first time. Oh? Okay, this will be great. No belts on the line, please.
Please no winner take all. That's all I think we are really asking for here. And, get a SOW ring, perhaps? That does not sound like a SOW ring challenge.
No, I think I would imagine this is probably calling him to come to JPW. It is non-title. Okay, so yeah, Chiyoda Haunting is later this month in October. October only just started, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in that match, because if Ryan comes out the winner, technically he should be owed a shot at that WWSL title.
And he's accepted.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised. That just sounds right up Ryan's alley.
I would like maybe a little more aggressive with each other after what happened last week with us getting swept, but respect is fine, I suppose.
Okay, well, that was a We didn't even really have time to talk about the comments from Disruption. All right, I'm a little thrown off here. Is there somebody else new coming out? I thought this was Hanazono. I mean, this also good music, but it is Hanazono. Were we only able to get the rights to Ado once? Is that what's going on here?
I would imagine that was very expensive.
Yeah, okay, that, you know, makes sense. This is a good replacement theme.
Probably one shot to use while wrestling in America, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, Disruption seemingly throwing it out towards Death Row that they want a shot at the tag titles.
Yeah, and then they're set up, I can say right now, for a match next week. This time against The Honor. See if that changes as well.
Well, if it's regards to getting a championship match, I would imagine Cash's not getting anything from it.
Probably. But right now, it's Kazumi Nishi, our North Star, looking to continue to push the shining agenda here as she takes on Hanazono Ayama. I mean, you know, last time Hanazono was here, she faced the leader of Shining, Aiko. And did not go quite her way. Aiko managed to claim the victory with the glowing finale, which has become pretty much the story of every Aiko match at this point.
It feels that way, yeah.
It's actually become scary consistent in the more recent months, I should say, with just every match she builds and builds and builds perfectly to hitting that big glowing finale, and then it's over.
Give up.
Series of kicks from Nishi. But Hanazono responds with some kicks of her own. Maybe I should call her Ayama instead, just in case, you know, not get used to using this format. Headlock takeover from Kazumi. Into just a side headlock. And Ayama reverses, sends Kazumi into the corner, hits her with a big knee. But Kazumi responds with some knee strikes of her own. And a headlock takeover.
Knee strike exchange could break out in this match.
Oh, I mean, I would be shocked if it didn't. Ayama, very well known as a shooter. Always utilizing those very stiff knees and kicks and other strikes, as you see right there. Immediately into that shoulder hold. Keeping the pressure on is Ayama. Ooh, went for a somersault flip kick, but wasn't able to get it as she just got pushed aside by Ayama. However, now once again, the side headlock takeover into a side headlock. And kicks Ayama out of the ring. Doesn't follow her out though, instead takes a break in the center to recover.
Is this the first time these two have wrestled each other?
Yes. Wait, no. I got confused there for a moment. So Nishi is from JTW as well.
Oh, okay. I always get mixed up on if she's from
Glory.
which
Yeah,
company she's from.
it's hard to remember given that she hangs out with Kimiko and Aiko, but she actually met Aiko during Aiko's 1-year stint in JTW before Aiko came here to SOW.
Okay.
Yeah. And we always think of Aiko as a former Glory talent because she was with Glory for so long. Yeah, she did spend that 1 year in JTW. It's where Do got the grudge against her. It's where her and Ayama first met. That's where, obviously, Kazumi and Aiko first met as well. Oh, and now Kazumi, the Meteora in the corner.
She's feeling confident, as she should.
And she is one of the most competent women on our roster. Has had a significant success here in SOW. Only coming short of title wins.
Ooh, what a kick to the head.
And followed it up with another one right after. Jeez. I wasn't ever around for JTW as any kind of commentator, but I did watch some matches, and I saw the old Ayama, like back when her hair was, you know, still black and she didn't have all the face paint or the bright white gear. You know, just when she was wrestling under a completely different look. But her style,
like a different person.
her style is largely the same as back then, from what I can tell. All those stiff kicks. Oh, Tomo Nagai. Kazumi reverses. Looks to set her up top. But gets countered back elbow. Ayama from, oh my god, Polaris out of nowhere! There was like zero momentum behind that. She just lifted up and cracked her in the jaw. Now she's targeting the legs. The northern leg lock. That leg locked half Boston Crab. But Ayama manages to fight her way out of it. Responding with a series of elbows and a dragon suplex. Kazumi reverses, Ayama reverses, reverse knee bar.
These women are tired. They are throwing everything they can at each other.
Kicks the
man, you know,
I
need a Nishi win here. I just do. I need one. After all the matches we lost against Japan last week, I'm not even gonna try and pretend. I want to see Nishi get the 3.
I mean, I always want Kazumi to win, so you know, always. I can't blame you.
Will I be in trouble for forgetting to reverse their names like you have been? Because every time Okay.
As long as you, you know, just when you're saying just one name, it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying Kazumi because it'll help me remember when I do the full name.
Fair enough.
Goes for the cover. You know, the cover after that back heel kick. Kazumi's got to be very cautious of those back heel kicks because those are killer from Ayama. Oh! The butterfly DDT! Straight on the back of the neck. Kazumi just managed to tuck enough to avoid a catastrophe there. Hit a Northern Lights in return. She's gonna need...
Terrifying.
She's gonna need to hit something big if she wants to win this. Oh my god, pump handle! Go to sleep!
Oh! Wait a minute!
Goes for the cover! 2! Oh!
Oh!
Kazumi survives it!
Thank God. Because I was like, oh no.
Oh no, the heel kick!
Well,
into the cover, and that's it.
sometimes you just don't get what you want. And
No.
tonight's one of those nights for me.
I think I see a little red on her face from probably that Polaris busted her open.
I was gonna say, there was a couple spots of blood, for sure.
I need blood. I can't seem to live without hurting. So fill me up with serotonin.
I need to win.
Yeah. My God. I cannot believe I am sitting here at this desk tonight about to root for the Paradise. But goddamn, nothing has went our way in this year's Prohibited Gate season. So at this point, I'll take a win from anyone if they're representing SOW.
I love the Journeyman, mind you. Like, obviously, I've always sung their praises. I think they're one of the most well-rounded trios of all time. All three members are exceptional in their own right. And I'm not a big fan of the Paradise. I think that their tactics are scummy. Even though Clint and Trent haven't really done too much, I don't want to see the Paradise win anything, except this match, because I don't know.
One time.
I don't know if I can handle our tag team champions losing to the other JEPW's tag team champions in 2 separate matches, back-to-back nights, or back-to-back weeks, I should say.
Especially when you'd have to imagine that the Journeyman would be thinking, hey, you want to give us a shot at those titles?
Yeah, no, actually, we don't.
We
also,
don't,
enter
but,
the World Tag 500 this year, please.
Yes, please do not do that.
Hera,
But,
if you're
well-
listening, my sincerest begging, no outsiders in the World Tag 500 this year.
Well, speaking of, by the way, we did just see that exchange caught on camera, seemingly the end of the discussion between Aaron and Hera, and was that the first time that Hera has not had a comeback?
It's the first time somebody's left her speechless, for sure. I mean, in reality, I can't really say it's surprising that she was speechless, given the situation at hand. If she really didn't know, then this is, and this is true, obviously. If she didn't know and it's true, then I mean, I can't imagine what's going through her mind.
Well, he's got the mask still on tonight, so we will not get our answer as to who is behind that mask, but I mean, Aaron seems pretty locked in that it's Hermes, and seems to be implying some significant consequences if that match for Straightaway is not made official.
Yeah, and I'm sure it will be at some point in these coming weeks. It's a big match, if that's true. If we can have Hermes versus Aaron for the second year in a row at Straightaway. One thing to note, though, that I only just noticed, have you looked at JPW's announcements recently?
No.
Yeah, let me show you something real quick.
Okay, alright, let me see what we got here.
You want to read that out for the folks at home?
It's not loading on my tablet. Oh, this trios match gets underway. Let's see, message is coming across here. Well, this is going to stoke that fire. From Aaron's perspective, JPW has announced that Hermes Rhapsodies will be entering the 2025 Global Junior Scramble.
Yeah, so clearly that's next month, November, obviously. That's next month. And if Hermes is cleared to compete in that, it's unlikely he hasn't been cleared already. Right? Like, SOW doctors wouldn't be sitting here allowing that announcement to be made if Hermes was not capable of competition. So the picture they have is, I mean, it's Hermes. It's in a nice standard black shirt. It's not no signs of anything that I would have guessed from Beelzebub. Just looks like our former world champion.
Though I do think this is, I mean, about as damning as it gets.
I mean, with the timing of that announcement coming right after Aaron's accusation, it does feel that way.
But again, he's wrestling in the mask right now, so if it is him, he has no intention of letting us know. At least not tonight.
Yeah, and if that's the case, it's gotta make me wonder, like, what is the reason? I mean, why wear the mask at all?
I mean, we've seen people, change their goals and it can affect their personality and their motivations behind doing what they do, but and that's kind of just a thing in professional wrestling. But I mean, to basically disguise yourself, take on a whole new identity, and pretend to be injured the entire time is a very, very extreme version of that.
Yeah, and one that I'm not sure what the benefit was in this scenario, because, I mean, what do you gain on the card by being masked?
Right, I mean, he's been wrestling, if it is Hermes under that mask, then this whole time he's foregone all of his win-loss records from before for no real reason, no benefit, no gain.
I mean, if it is Hermes and that's revealed at some point, I imagine at least retroactively those records will be combined. But as it stands, his record could have been much stronger with the history of having held the world title behind it. Oh, Wicked Ways!
Oh, is that it?
No! Beelzebub breaks it up at the last second, but that could have been the end of the match if Beelzebub wasn't right there. It is very uncommon that people kick out of the Wicked Ways. Meanwhile, now Trent Taylor and Beelzebub teaming up against Isaiah Cassidy, I think. It's actually been too long since I've had to say his last name. Give me just a second. It's been. I know one is Terry H. Odyssey. Lawrence. It's Isaiah Lawrence. Cassidy is obviously our guy in the ring. Click.
Yeah.
It's Johnny King, Isaiah Lawrence, Terry H. Odyssey. Oh my God!
Jesus
Shooting
Christ.
star DDT, and he's not done. Goes back.
Oh my
on
God.
top, Cannonball flying across the ring. I mean, I've only ever
That's
seen.
very Hermes-esque.
I was gonna say, I've
I've
only ever seen a couple of people get that kind of distance and do that kind of back-to-back top rope moves. And the only ones I've seen do it in SOW are, well, Hermes, Beelzebub, and Atomico. And one of those guys is being accused of being the other.
More and more and more evidence. I mean, also, if that is Hermes, and he's been called out, I would not be shocked if he's not even necessarily trying to hide it.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to know because, like you said, mindsets change in wrestling. But I can't imagine Hermes ever wanting to put on the mask necessarily. So,
What could Kevin Daniels have told him? I mean, think about it. Kevin Daniels puts on a mask and he's a completely different human being in the eyes of most of the world.
that's
and you.
true. But I also wonder, we know that this started, at least with Beelzebub. We know that Byron was the first person he was there at ringside for. Ooh, smart maneuvering from Terry Odyssey there. Is that a chair?
I mean, it's tornado rules, so that
Yeah.
should be legal.
It is. I mean, there is no DQ, no countouts here. But Trent just pulled that out of nowhere. Like they were just wrestling up until this point. Feels like maybe Trent's gotten sick of just wrestling.
That would track for him.
And what I was saying was the first person that Beelzebub was on the side of was actually Byron. So I almost wonder, like we give a lot of credit to Kevin Daniels, but technically the leader of this stable, the Paradise, is Byron Mitchell, isn't it?
Have they ever said?
Oh my God! On just another note, Johnny King just got blasted with that chair.
Yeah, and he is gushing.
Huge DDT there. That DDT, I never thought about it before. That was Hermes' DDT.
It's him, isn't it?
It's starting to feel like it's gotta be. Spinning toe hold.
But yeah, I don't know if we've ever directly been told who the leader is. But if we have, I've just simply forgotten, which is very possible.
I guess
But-
he's, I mean, it's because he leads almost all of the, oh my God!
Another chair shot!
Another
Vicious!
man busted wide open. Only one member of the Journeyman isn't bleeding at this point, spinning toe hold. Meanwhile, poor Johnny getting choked out. Isaiah finally kicks Trent off. Oh! Butterfly gut crusher there. Olympic slam to Trent Taylor. And now, a German on the apron to Clint Cassidy.
Beelzebub's in trouble too!
Backdrop from the top rope, but the ref is down. Taken out by Trent Taylor. Making sure that they could not capitalize on the damage that was just dealt. And now the Paradise back in control of the match. Clint taking care of business on the outside right now, fighting off two members of the Journeyman by himself. Johnny King slips back in the ring as Clint just continues to go to town on Isaiah. We are 20 minutes into this match, and now Johnny loading up those German suplexes, and as soon as Clint saw that, he came into the ring.
He's sitting here trying to look for any more moveset hints from Beelzebub. I'm not the ready to just call him Hermes.
Modified sharpshooter on Trent Taylor.
I am fairly convinced at this point of who he is.
Oh my God! Jackhammer! The Magnum Hammer from Clint Cassidy!
I could do it!
And they're blocked! That's it! Beelzebub and Trent held Clint, or held the rest of the Journeyman off of that pin attempt from Clint, and he was able to seal the 3 with the Magnum Hammer. Well, that's all we have for the show. I mean, I guess we can do a couple of closing thoughts here. Like you said, it's feeling very likely that that was Hermes behind the mask. And if so, I hope we find out more of what's going on with that soon. And I mean real soon, because it doesn't sit right with me that he might be in what might be in SOW's history the most, I don't want to say, I guess dastardly does fit, the most dastardly stable that we have. I mean, they don't quite do as much interference as Death Row did. You know, when Death Row was a stable and not a tag team, they're not like constantly ending matches.
They haven't had to. They just keep winning on their own.
Yeah, and they you know, they do interference too when they feel like they want it, like when they feel like it's important. Mostly when Aaron's involved.
And it's been Beelzebub almost every single time.
Yeah, so I mean, there's not much more we can go off of right now. It's all speculation. So we're going to have to settle our thoughts, and we'll come back to this next week. But right now, as always, I am your lead analyst, Devil D, here with my commentating partner,
MT Punk.
And we're going to sign off. We'll see you guys next week.